This is Donovan McNabb, and you're listening to The Bottom Line with Steve Nugent, right here on Sports Radio 1340 WHAP Hopewell.
This is The Bottom Line with Steve the Truth Nugent.
And the truth will set you free.
He covers everything from high school to the pros and everything in between here in the Tri-Cities. Now, let's go to Steve the Truth with The Bottom Line.
That's right, folks. It is a beautiful Monday again, like always. This is The Bottom Line with Steve the Truth, featuring Harry Clary and Rick Morris. We want to thank you for listening, and, Harry, viewers.
Yeah, now we have viewers.
Yes, this is our first show. We will be taping this, and it'll be available this week on YouTube and Facebook, and it's going to be, of course, Comcast Channel 3, or should I say Channel 3 in the Tri-City area. You can check it out every Tuesday from 5 to 6. And, man, this is good stuff, man.
Everyone's going to know why we have the face for radio.
That's
after this show.
You are exactly right. Of course, that is Mr. Harry Clary, the man, the myth, the legend. Of course, the entertainer that is Rick Morris is with us. Rick, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fine. Had my granddaughter at the house all day today, and she tried to wear me out, but
grandkids are the best in the world, man. I love mine, and I got a new one coming the end of July, 1st of August, so really looking forward to that. I want to give a shout-out to my lovely wife listening to us, of course, on the WHAP app tonight. And how was y'all's weekend, Harry?
My weekend was great. It was good weather. Of course, I'm doing a lot of construction work. Yeah, everybody knows I'm a construction guy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I hate it. But hey, but it's like cutting grass. You don't like it while you're doing it, but when you look at it when you're done, it's great.
That's right. I'm doing some home construction as well. Power wash the deck and some different stuff there at the house. Rick, how was your weekend, man?
I spent my weekend playing Chef Boy or Rick.
Ooh.
I cooked some ribs on Saturday, and yesterday I cooked some Brunswick stew, and it's all delicious.
Yeah, I bet, man. Like I said, I ate way too much yesterday as well. I got that new Blackstone grill I got out on the deck, and I've been using that and cooking up everything. I ate a lot yesterday. But the big thing that happened yesterday in sports, Duke and UConn played, and I guess it ranks right up there with the 1990 matchup between Kentucky and UConn then. I should say Kentucky and Duke in 1990 with the Christian Laettner catch and shot for Duke to win, and it happened to Duke yesterday, 36 years later, I assume. And Duke comes away with a tough loss. UConn moves on to the Final Four. In our segment 3 tonight, we will break down our bracket of what's happening and find out who's leading our bracket challenge here on The Bottom Line. And then we're going to pick at the end of the show, we're going to take the Final Four that's there and pick both games and then pick the winner, and we'll be back with them next Monday for the national championship game, which will be next Monday night. Taking a look at some women's NCAA action tonight at 7 o'clock. It's Michigan versus Texas. That's a trip. The winner goes to the Final Four. And TCU, after a big win over UVA on Saturday, they take on South Carolina, the Gamecocks, which are Dawn Staley, of course. She came from UVA, played with UVA. Taking a look at baseball, we are the home of the Baltimore Orioles, and the Orioles started their season over the weekend, should we say. They went 2-1, so they're sitting at 2-1, and they will be taking on the Texas Rangers tonight at home, and that first pitch is at 6:35. We are the home of the Orioles, and we will be carrying some of their contests throughout the season, and we'll keep you up to date with that score until the top of the hour, 7 o'clock. They're 2-1, and Texas is 2-1. And right now, in action, the top of the 8th inning, Minnesota down by 2 to Kansas City. It is the top of the 8th, 1 out. They have a runner on first base. So Minnesota's trying to get some runs in to tie that game up. Now, we always start with news of the day, headlines of the day, Rick and Harry. And, of course, we are all about the football. And today, where the league meetings are happening, at breakfast this morning, Los Angeles coach Sean McVay acknowledged that the team explored the possibility of trading wide receiver Adams, but ultimately decided it wasn't it wasn't what was best for the team. If we feel like it's the best for our team, we would have done it, McVay said from the league meetings this morning. But we didn't think it was best for the team. Of course, Dante Adams is who we're talking about, and he was a big part of the Rams getting to the NFC Championship game. Harry, your thoughts?
Well, he was also a big part of Green Bay. Mm-hmm. And Los Angeles got rid of Cooper Kupp, and what happens? He wins another Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's hard to hang on to great players. That's pretty much the synopsis of it all. You know, you got these great players, and you win a Super Bowl, which L.A. did a few years ago. Mm-hmm. It's hard to hold on to the players afterwards.
Yeah, they want to go get paid, and they got their championship. Another one now, new coach for the New York Giants, Harbaugh. Free agent wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. wants to return to the New York Giants. The Giants are at least open to looking into adding Beckman for the second tour with the team. Of course, Beckman is 33 years old, and his desire came back from playing football last week when they had the flag football going on between the pros and the retired guys. With Tom Brady looked really well throwing the ball with the flag football team. And the obvious pat answer would be you look at every option, Giants coach John Harbaugh said Monday during the coaches' breakfast at the annual league meeting. If Odell is an option, we'll be looking at him for sure. So could you imagine Odell coming back and being a Giant again, Harry?
I don't think he'll do that well. I think the most he would be a third receiver on the Giants.
Yeah.
At this point, his best year was his rookie year, and that was 13 years ago.
Yeah, but the best party was on the boat. Rick, what you think, man?
I kind of agree with Harry on that. He's a little older. He's probably lost a step or two. So he'd work out as a third receiver probably.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm pretty sure they're going to keep him. And, of course, with their quarterback coming back for the Rams, they look pretty good, too.
Jackson Dart.
I mean, that's for the Rams.
For the Rams,
but yes, Jackson Dart would definitely. I think Odell would help him out running across the middle and being a possession receiver.
Absolutely, he has more possessions than Linda Blair.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Now, if you're watching us here on the streaming on the video, of course. You can see my hat. It is a Chase Elliott hat. He is my favorite NASCAR driver. And yesterday in Martinsville, they had a strategy called Don't Always Work Out for Chase Elliott in the Cup Series. But yesterday the plan comes together, and it did in a victory Sunday at Martinsville Speedway, especially sweet for NASCAR, 8-time most popular driver, and his reigns adoring, of course, his fans. Of course, that's his first win of the year. Michael Jordan's team, of course, won 4 out of the 7, and this is the Hendricks' first win of the year, which is a surprise, and Chevrolet's not winning.
Isn't he Awesome Bill's son?
He is. He's awesome.
So we got to think up a name for him, Racer Chase or what, you know?
Yeah, it's really cool when the stuff works out, and to win these races is tough. Elliott said while celebrating on the front stretch of a huge cheers after his first win this season, his 22nd of his career. So just really, really grateful for the opportunity, he said, and it's a dream come true for him to win at Martinsville. And, of course, I'm a big Chase Elliott fan and NASCAR fan, so that's good to see Hendricks back in there. And I did talk about the Orioles taking a look at the American League East. Right now the Orioles are 2-1. The Yankees are on top 3-0. Blue Jays are up 3-0. Orioles come in at 2-1. Red Sox are 1-2, and the Tampa Bay Rays are 1-2. And it's early in the season in the baseball. Now, speaking of baseball, if y'all didn't know, the local schools are out for spring break. Hopewell, Prince George, they're on spring break this week, so no activities happening this week because of they're out on spring break.
I thought Hopewell was on that going to school all year long. I didn't know they were on the same schedule as the other schools.
Well, for spring break they are.
Oh, yeah, that's the only thing that is the same.
Yeah, Hopewell goes year round. Now, taking a look at the baseball team, of course, they did defeat John Marshall 20-0, and then they did beat Verona, which Verona forfeited one player, so it was 1-0, and it made them 2-1. But they played Thomas Dale last Thursday night, and that game was 18-2 Thomas Dale. So Coach Capps has got his team 2-1. They got the week off, and like I said, we wish them luck. And like I said, it's the same way with the soccer team. The soccer team's still playing. We had Coach Cancino with us not too long ago, and they're doing well too. So just about we do at every Monday about this time.
It's time for On This Date in Sports History
with Harry Clary, brought to you by Carr Brothers, the gathering place located at 3100 Jackson Farm Road. Now, here's Harry.
That's right. Go by Carr Brothers, the gathering place, and get the best burger in town. On this date in sports history, March the 30th, 1946. On this day, Maurice the Rocket Richards scored his first 3 overtime goals in the Stanley Cup Finals. I guess it's hard to get 3 goals in overtime, isn't it, Rick?
Yes.
You would think. It must be important enough it made the list here. Anyway. Okay. In 1980, George Gervin, on this day, became the 5th NBA player to win at least 3 consecutive scoring titles. I'm sure Wilt Chamberlain is on that list. Mm-hmm. He's probably won more than 3. Okay, on this day in 1993, the Ottawa Senators lost their 37th consecutive road game to tie the NHL record. I don't know who had it before, but 37 consecutive losses on the road, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
On this day in 1997, golfer John Daly checked into the Betty Ford Clinic after a drinking binge. Oh, that's a shocker, isn't it?
Yeah.
John Daly, you wouldn't think.
Well, speaking of, that's just, we can echo what happened Friday with Tiger Woods. With his situation, of course, he blew zeros, but he didn't allow him to do a blood test, so he got a DWI. Tiger Woods. And, of course, you would think that he would have a DUI. John Daly would have one before Tiger Woods has 2 of them.
Now, see, if Tiger Woods had checked into the Betty Ford Clinic, it wouldn't have happened to him.
You're exactly right. You know, a lion don't drive drunk, but a tiger would.
That's a good one.
Okay. This terrible thing happened in 2004. NFL owners approved a modified version of the instant replay system for 5 years. They added a coach's challenge.
Ooh.
So that was 2004. So we've been doing that coaching challenge for 22 years now, Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, we have some birthdays today. You have to. With so many people, it's bound to be somebody's birthday.
You're exactly right.
Okay, on March 30th, 1940, Jerry Lucas, center for the New York Knicks. I don't know if you remember him. He was the guy that was center when Willis Reed and Clyde and all those guys beat the Lakers. Anyway, it's his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1963, Lomas Brown was born. He was a tackle for the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. 1970, Secretariat was born on this day, the greatest racehorse of all time.
And they celebrated in Ashland today because that's where Secretariat is from, Ashland, Virginia. They made it a day for Secretariat. I saw that on Midday News.
A super horse he was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in 1976, Chris Canty was born. He was a cornerback for the New England Patriots. In 1988, Richard Sherman was born. We know who he was. He played for the Seahawks. Now he plays for he did play for the 49ers.
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for On This Day in Sports History and the birthdays.
And Sherman went down in his look on his face when Russell Wilson threw that interception against New England, and it's frozen in my mind. You could just see the why would he do that? But also with the interview that he had after he shut down the wide receiver for San Francisco there in the championship game, he was right hype on that too.
Right. Well, he was very good. He was a tall guy, unusually tall for a corner. Corners are usually hired for the quickness, and Richard Sherman was like 6'4", probably one of the tallest corners ever.
Yeah, and like I said, he's on Prime Video now as one of the broadcasters there on Thursday Night Football for the National Football League. With that, it is just about 18 minutes past the hour. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have the one, the only, Toni Carr Hathaway with us talking Toni's Oily Worlds. And her meme she put up yesterday on Facebook, if you get a chance, go out and look at it. I shared it on the Bottom Line's Facebook page and my personal page. I'll talk to her about that when she gets on here. So with that, we're going to take a break. Like I said, if you're watching us, we want to thank you for joining us on that. And if you're listening to us, of course, on all the different airwaves that we're on, we appreciate you so much. We'll be right back on the Bottom Line with Steve the Truth on WHAP The Point.
K&L Barbecue at 1410 Maple Street, inside Cavalier Square, Hopewell. Wants you to know they have great specials on the daily menu, such as hamburger steaks, grilled chicken, a lightly fried chicken sandwich, and of course, the best chicken and dumplings in the Tri-Cities. And don't forget about their world-famous barbecue and sauce. Dine in or carry out at K&L Barbecue. Call 458-4241. That's 458-4241 for K&L Barbecue.
Uh-oh, stranded on the side of the road, flat tire, dead battery, no worries. Tucker Towing Service, LLC has got your back. Whether it's cars, trucks, motorcycles, or trailers, we're here to get you moving again. Need a jump start or a tire change? We do that too. Proudly serving Hopewell, VA, and surrounding areas. We're fast, reliable, and just a call away. Call Tucker Towing at 804-920-4383 or email us at tuckerstowingservice@gmail.com. Tucker Towing Service, LLC, your roadside lifeline.
Hi, this is Andy Clark with Ligon Jones Insurance Services. We're proud to give back to our community by supporting local youth sports and encourage you all to get out and cheer for your team. We're a local independent agent representing Erie Insurance and several others. Give us a call at 804-458-8522 or stop by our new location at 5392 Prince George Drive, Suite B, and let us show you what old-fashioned customer service feels like. We can be your insurance concierge and save you money. www.ligonjones.com.
Looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Let Keith and Mandy at Hourglass Realty Group guide you and your family through the journey of home ownership for years to come. With over 17 years of experience as multi-million-dollar producers, they specialize in residential and commercial properties across Richmond, Chesterfield, the Tri-Cities, and surrounding areas. As partner agents with Veterans United, they take pride in helping active and retired veterans find the perfect home. Plus, Keith is a licensed notary for your convenience. Call 804-712-0188. That's 804-712-0188 today and visit them at 11801 Center Street in Chester. They're online at hourglassrealtygroup.com.
Carr Brothers, located at 3100 Jackson Farm Road here in Hopewell. The Gathering Place has great salads, specials every day, and without a doubt, the best burger in town. Call for carryout at 458-4144. That's 458-4144. Carr Brothers.
Hemco, a family-owned business which operates as a full-service buyer, processor, and seller. Hemco purchases, collects, processes, then remits any and all salvageable materials such as copper, brass, aluminum, stainless steel, and much more for the recycling industry. That's Hemco, Hopewell Iron and Metal Company, located at 213 South 6th Avenue, Hopewell, Virginia. For services or questions, call Hemco at 458-8514. Open Monday through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's Hemco, Hopewell Iron and Metal Company.
911 is the number that can save civilians' lives. 1-800-COP-LINE is the number that can save yours. Did you know more cops die by suicide than in the line of duty? Talk to a cop who cares. Call 1-800-COP-LINE or visit VAFirstResponderWellness.org. The life you save could be your own. Paid for by the Virginia Department of Criminal Justice Services.
I just want to encourage everybody listening today. Your health matters. Your peace matters. You don't have to settle for feeling exhausted, stressed, or just stuck wherever you are. God gave us everything we need. simple, powerful gifts from the earth to support our bodies naturally. It's not complicated, it's not overwhelming, it's just about taking one small step back to what He originally intended. You deserve to feel amazing. And natural solutions are really closer than you think. It's just a text, a phone call, or a stop by Carr Brothers away.
Start your wellness journey today. Reach out to Toni Carr Hathaway. She's been waiting for you. Text wellness to 804-212-8571.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth?
Now, let's get back to Steve the Truth with the bottom line.
That's what I said.
That's right. I am Steve the Truth. This is the bottom line, just about 23 minutes past the hour. And taking a look at the score, top of the ninth right now, Minnesota still trailing Kansas City 3-1. And the Orioles' first pitch is just about 10 minutes away, and they are on MajorLeague.com, MajorLeagueMLB.tv. You can check it out there as well. We'll have games throughout the season right here on WHAP, The Point. And you heard Toni Carr Hathaway on her spot right there on Tony's Oily World. Joining us right now in the Carr Brothers studios is Toni Carr Hathaway. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. It's great to be here as always.
Yeah, it's great to see. And before we get started, folks, and the viewers and the listeners out there, that these oils really work. She made us a WHAP.com a couple rollers for me, Rick, and Harry, and of course Buddy on Saturday mornings, and Chip on Saturday afternoons, and they really work. And like I said, I put them behind my ears and put them on my wrists. And like I said, today I ate a lot. Yesterday on a Sunday I cooked. This morning I kind of woke up a little heavy. I put those on, and then before you know it, I was peppy, ready to go.
Feeling good.
Yeah. So what we got today there? Natural
intelligence.
Yes.
You think of all the AI that we have, the artificial intelligence and everything right now, which I do use. I will say I do use the AI some. But it's just like we live in this world now where everybody's looking for the next quick fix. I mean, everything is immediate. It's like immediate gratification. It's like you need more caffeine, more supplements, more of just everything. But what if the answer isn't more? What if it's better communication inside our bodies? That's what I've been learning lately, and that's why I was calling it natural intelligence, because your body knows what to do. It already knows what to do. We were created to know how to take care of ourselves. If we take care of our body, God made us to be able to heal ourselves too. So we just need the right support. And that's where the essential oils come in. Simple tools that help your body calm down, wake up, or be balanced without overwhelming it.
Yeah, what do you mean by natural intelligence?
Your body isn't broken. It's designed to work. It knows how to calm down, wake up, fight things off, and repair. So when we get overloaded with that stress and poor sleep and so many other things, the communications just get off in our bodies. Nothing talks to itself, to each other. So natural intelligence is just supporting the body so it can do what it was created to do.
Yeah, where do the oils fit in with all of this?
Well, the oils fit in because they help restore that communication I was talking about. And they work in two ways, one through the brain and one through the body. When you smell them, they go straight to the part of your brain that controls the stress, your mood, and sleep. And when you apply them topically, they absorb into the body and are used where the support is needed. Your body knows the essential oils are pure. So when you put them in your body or on your body or you smell them, when your body takes them in, it knows what to do with them.
Yeah, what are they actually doing?
Well, they're not forcing the body. They're sending the signals. It all goes back to that communication. Like lavender, it tells your body to stay calm, just to kind of chill out. Then peppermint, it's telling your body and your brain, like, wake up. You know, you need some energy. You need to focus a little bit better.
I know that. In fact, when we were in here.
And did
and
peppermint?
Yeah, I put it in my hands, and it really opens you up.
We need to get you a diffuser in here.
Yeah, that's good.
And then balance. Something like balance or adaptive. They're ones for calming, and that kind of just grounds your body and tells it to just steady, you know. But again, your body already knows what to do, and the oils just help deliver the message.
I know you probably get this a lot, but how is it different from medicine?
Well, medications step in and take control. They block pain, they suppress the symptoms, and sometimes that's needed. But oils work with the body, not over it. Medications might tell your body to stop this, you know. But oils say, let's help your body handle this a little bit better and work with it.
Yeah, are you saying don't use medicine?
No, not at all. Medicine absolutely has its place. But what I found is a lot of people are living like in this middle place where they're not in crisis, but they're not feeling the best that they should be feeling either. And that's where this fits in. It's not about replacing anything so much, but it's about supporting the body to just to get things started and get things back to where they are. The ideal goal for anybody should be for their health span to equal their lifespan. So by that I mean your health span is how long you feel good. Mm-hmm. Your lifespan is how long you live, but you don't want to be in the doctor's office for the last 20 years of your life. And that's where we have to start taking care of ourselves. But the part that most people miss is they don't have an oil problem, they have a foundation problem. So that's why I always try to start, and if you see me on Facebook at all, I'm always talking about the new vitamin drink that we have. It's called VMG, for vitamins, minerals, and greens plus, and the plus is essential oils. Mm-hmm. But that's just the simple start of giving your body what it's missing at a basic level. And then the oils become those tools you reach for when something feels off, like a headache or ache or pain or stomach ache or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, they seem to work with me real well. If you're just joining us here at the bottom of the hour, this is The Bottom Line with Steve the Truth, featuring Harry Clary and the entertainer that is Rick Morris. Joining us now in the Carr Brothers studios is Toni Carr Hathaway of Toni's Oily Worlds, and she's getting us all caught up with the oils. And, of course, we've had you on several times because oils are big. A lot of pro athletes use oils as well.
Yes, they do. They do. And I think it's becoming more and more popular now as so many people are tired of all the, the after effects and stuff like that, the side effects. I mean, if you listen to commercials on TV, you're going to go blind with everything you take. You're going to die or go blind or something. Yeah. And the oils are natural, and they're just such a, they're just such a blessing to have. Mm-hmm. But I'm not trying to overwhelm anybody. But, I mean, if you've been feeling off or you have low energy or stress or you're not sleeping good, you don't need 20 things. You basically need a good foundation. And by that, I mean the vitamins and then the omegas, which you were taking. They're chewable. If you're worried about taking fish oils that make you burp fishy or something, they don't. You can chew them, and they taste like wild orange. But I mean, that's like your base wellness foundation is the vitamins and the omegas. And then you use those oils as like firefighters to put out the little fires that come up throughout the day. And
like I said, to the listeners and the viewers out there, that meme that you put up yesterday, that was pretty funny. She's a comedian. She used to be on Saturday Night Live, and that look you have on your face when you hear people buy their oils from the grocery store.
Yeah.
And what's the difference, real quick, between, I think you and I spoke about it before, but let the listeners and viewers know the difference between the ones that they sell in the grocery stores to the ones that we have.
The ones that doTERRA has is they are sourced from, I always say, where God planted them. We go to where they naturally grow. A lot of different oil companies some of them grow their own oils in the United States. But I always compare it to a Hanover tomato. You get a Hanover tomato and it tastes great. If you want to grow one in your backyard, it doesn't taste nearly the same. or tropical fruit from somewhere that it grows naturally. Just different things like that. It matters where you source them, where the climate, the soil, where everything else is good. And it matters in the distillation process. But with doTERRA, everything is 100% pure, and that's their promise, is 100% purity. And the other part, which I wasn't going to get into all this, but they call it the other side, the love on both sides of the bottle. Because say if we go to Haiti, where we get vetiver and I think cinnamon, but the people over there's a lot of times they're in poor countries and they don't have things to take care of their families. So once they start working with doTERRA, they will, if they need, we've built schools, we've put in roads, we've put in wells, it helps them take care of their families. So they love us coming to them for oils, and then we love the fact that they work so hard to bring them to us, and they're so pure. So purity is just a huge thing besides all the humanitarian work they do, and I could probably talk forever on these things.
Well, we appreciate you joining us. Tell everybody where they can get your product and let them know if they want to reach out, and you can sit down with them and talk to them and all that good stuff.
Easiest thing is probably a couple ways. You can follow me on Toni's Oily World and message me or something, or comment on something that I've got on there. But I try to share, like tips and everything, wellness things on there, and stories a whole lot. But of course, I'm at Carr Brothers too most of the time, most of the evenings. But you can also text me at 804-458. I'm giving you Carr Brothers' number.
4144.
804-212-8571. But yeah, I love doing one-on-ones, talking to people. I love talking to groups. If you have a group that would be interested, it's just my passion to educate on essential oils.
Yeah, and we're appreciate you as being a proud sponsor of The Bottom Line. Of course, if you get a chance, go by Carr Brothers. Actually, Rick and I will be there this afternoon after the show. We're going to go by and get one of them good best burger in town.
That's right.
Yep.
Hey, we have Jeff McGrady coming Wednesday, too, from 6 to 9 for Music Wednesday.
And that's at 3100 Jackson Farm Road, right there in the circle by the Hopewell High School. Toni, thanks again for being here. And like I said, we appreciate everything you do for the show, and we can't thank you enough. And then, of course, being our first that we're being on video. So,
I know. It's crazy. But thank you. I love it so much. And I will be back.
All right. With that, we're going to take a break. When we come back, me, Harry, and Rick, we're going to break down our brackets from this past weekend and get you set for the Final Four coming up this weekend coming up. You're listening to The Bottom Line right here on WHAP, The Point.
Carr Brothers, located at 3100 Jackson Farm Road here in Hopewell. The Gathering Place has great salads, specials every day, and without a doubt, the best burger in town. Call for carryout at 458-4144. That's 458-4144. Carr Brothers.
Looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Let Keith and Mandy at Hourglass Realty Group guide you and your family through the journey of home ownership for years to come. With over 17 years of experience as multi-million-dollar producers, they specialize in residential and commercial properties across Richmond, Chesterfield, the Tri-Cities, and surrounding areas. As partner agents with Veterans United, they take pride in helping active and retired veterans find the perfect home. Plus, Keith is a licensed notary for your convenience. Call 804-712-0188. That's 804-712-0188 today and visit them at 11801 Center Street in Chester. They're online at hourglassrealtygroup.com.
Hi, this is Andy Clark with Ligon Jones Insurance Services. We're proud to give back to our community by supporting local youth sports and encourage you all to get out and cheer for your team. We're a local independent agent representing Erie Insurance and several others. Give us a call at 804-458-8522 or stop by our new location at 5392 Prince George Drive, Suite B, and let us show you what old-fashioned customer service feels like. We can be your insurance concierge and save you money. www.ligonjones.com.
Stranded on the side of the road, flat tire, dead battery, no worries. Tucker Towing Service, LLC has got your back. Whether it's cars, trucks, motorcycles, or trailers, we're here to get you moving again. Need a jump start or a tire change? We do that too. Proudly serving Hopewell, VA, and surrounding areas. We're fast, reliable, and just a call away. Call Tucker Towing at 804-920-4383 or email us at tuckerstowingservice@gmail.com. Tucker Towing Service, LLC, your roadside lifeline.
Hemco, a family-owned business which operates as a full-service buyer, processor, and seller. Hemco purchases, collects, processes, then remits any and all salvageable materials such as copper, brass, aluminum, stainless steel, and much more for the recycling industry. That's Hemco, Hopewell Iron and Metal Company, located at 213 South 6th Avenue, Hopewell, Virginia. For services or questions, call Hemco at 458-8514. Open Monday through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's Hemco, Hopewell Iron and Metal Company.
I just want to encourage everybody listening today. Your health matters. Your peace matters. You don't have to settle for feeling exhausted, stressed, or just stuck wherever you are. God gave us everything we need. Simple, powerful gifts from the earth to support our bodies naturally. It's not complicated. It's not overwhelming. It's just about taking one small step back to what He originally intended. You deserve to feel amazing. And natural solutions are really closer than you think. It's just a text, a phone call, or a stop by Carr Brothers away.
Start your wellness journey today. Reach out to Toni Carr Hathaway. She's been waiting for you. Text wellness to 804-212-8571.
This is Mark Malone, and you're listening to The Bottom Line with Steve the Truth Nugent, right here on Sports Radio 1340 WHAP Hopewell.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth?
Now let's get back to Steve the Truth with The Bottom Line.
That's what I said. That's right. That's what I said. We want to thank Toni Carr Hathaway for being our guest in the second segment. Check her out, of course, on social media at Tony's Only Worlds and Toni Carr Hathaway. We want to thank her again. And taking a look, see if we can get you that final score with the Minnesota. It is, yes, the final is Kansas City 3, Minnesota 1. It's the first final of the day in Major League Baseball. And it's the top of the first. One runner on for Texas playing Baltimore. Like I said, we are the home of the Baltimore Orioles. We do play some of their games throughout this season, so be sure to look forward to that. It is just about 20 minutes toward the hour, and joining me now, Harry Clary, the man, the myth, the legend, and the entertainer that is Rick Morris. We were talking at the break about the Duke UConn game, and you called it what?
The Duke Fluke.
That's exactly what it could be called. And yesterday's game, of course, 10 seconds left. Let's even back up even further than that. First half, they were up by 19 points.
They were up by 19.
And they just let it come back. And you saw it coming back. I was watching it as I was grilling out. You know, they cut it to 12. Then they cut it to 10. Then they cut it to 7. I said, man, what is happening here? And then, of course, with 10 seconds left, 72-70. I said, man, they got their ball. They're going to foul. All they got to do is make foul shots. But no, they didn't do it, and the coach came out and said he choked, that, you know, he probably should, you know, to me, throw it in, get fouled. There'd been 9 seconds left, go to the line. Your foul shot, your shooters are very, very good from the line for Duke. You got a better shot. You know, even if you make 1 or 2, it's 3 points. Worst thing that happened on the back end is you could tie.
Well, like you said, Steve, it was 72-70. Well, actually, it was 72-69, and UConn was at the line shooting one more shot. Mm-hmm. He made it. Made it 72-70. At that point, Duke should have called timeout and told them there's 10 seconds left on the clock. It takes you only have 10 seconds to get it across half court, but if they call them for a 10-second violation, the game's over.
Yeah, it ain't but 0.4 of a second left.
But what bothered me the most was after they threw it in, 2 guys stayed under the opposition's goal. Boozer went to the middle. The other 2 guys were all the way down at their end waiting to get a shot. So they throw it to Boozer in the middle. These 2 guys stay on this end of the court. These 2 guys, he had nobody to throw it to.
Yep, and then he had to throw over one of the tallest guys out there, and it got tipped. And before you know it,
Mullins tipped it.
Yeah, and then it got it and threw it, and the shot was from where he said 30 foot at least, 29, 30 feet, and it looked. I was amazed, just like everybody else.
But I say it was the coach's responsibility. I feel so sorry for the boozer fellow. Yeah, he's probably boozing right now.
He's probably going. He's probably going to be the National Player of the Year and go on and be a very high draft pick in the National Basketball Association.
Doesn't that remind you of Chris Webber when he called the timeout
with Michigan
against Carolina? Yeah. It's almost like a parallel game.
It's even going back to 1990 with Duke and Kentucky when Grant Hill threw that ball to Leitner. He bounced it one time, turned around, and made it.
1.8 seconds.
That's incredible. And this game...
That was the greatest play in NCAA history. The Grant Hill to Christian Leitner shot, no doubt about it.
And I was telling the wife last night exactly, I can remember where we were at. I lived over there on Poker Shot Ridge in Chester off of Belmont Road. That was a long time ago. 1990.
Yeah, Bobby Hurley.
Yeah, I was just getting out of school then. That was, like I said, a very long time ago. Yeah, Bobby Hurley was playing, and it's funny that Danny is the head coach of UConn.
Right. That is well, see, back when I was in school, we had to ride to school on dinosaurs.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I remember. And snowing, you had to go up. You went to school.
Uphill both ways, home and to school, no shoes.
Yeah, and not really, this bracket's pretty much gone the way it's supposed to until this past weekend. Of course, I had Duke winning everything. I had Duke, Houston, Arkansas, and Michigan. Only Michigan made it to the Final Four. Florida got out early. Duke got out early. That's, as I said, March Madness is at its best when it gets down to top 16 teams, 8 teams, because all them teams are usually pretty good. I'm going to give a shout-out to Iowa. They were ranked 9th in their bracket, and they went all the way through and had a chance the other night against Illinois, and they just come up a little short, 11 points. They led most of the game.
You think Caitlin Clark has sparked basketball in Iowa?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's pretty... That's the funny thing we were talking about last week, that Nebraska has never won a NCAA game until this year, and they made it all the way to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, congratulations to Nebraska. Maybe one day you'll be overrated like your football team.
That's exactly right. Now, taking a look at our points. Oh, while we got this thing, we're going to come right
Steve,
back.
Steve, can we just skip this part?
No, we'll come back for it. Every time of the season, every time on Monday night we do this, and that is the NHL update brought to you by League & Jones Insurance with the entertainer, that is Rick Morris.
All right. Well, here are your updates for the National Hockey League brought to you by League & Jones Insurance. There were 6 games on Sunday. The Rangers beat the Panthers 3-1. The Lightning got a win over the Predators 3-2. The Canadiens take out the Hurricanes 3-1. The Bruins beat the Blue Jackets 4-3. The Devils take down the Blackhawks 5-3. And finally, the Flyers beat the Stars 2-1. Then, starting at 7 o'clock tonight, the Penguins visit the Islanders. At 8:30, the Flames take on the Avalanche. That's my boys right there. Yeah. There are 3 games beginning at 10 o'clock. The Canucks at the Golden Knights, Maple Leafs at the Ducks, and last but not least, the Blues visit the Sharks. And that's going to do it for the NHL updates. Now back to Steve the Truth.
All right. The entertainer, that is Rick Morris, and then updating some women's basketball tonight. NCAA women's Elite 8 games on ESPN. Tip-offs at 7 o'clock. Number 2, Michigan taking on Texas, and TCU taking on South Carolina. And update you on the Orioles. It's 1-0 Texas. They got a runner on 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs in the top of the first. Like I said, WHAP The Point is the home of the Baltimore Orioles here in the Tri-City area. So we got all those plugged in there. Now take a look at what we did coming into this weekend, round 1 and round 2. Harry had 50 points. I had 50 points. Rick had 43 points. After round 3, Harry had 66 points. I had 62 points, and Rick has 51. Now, taking a look at round 4. Round 4 would be the Elite 8. And, Harry, you had 2 teams that made the Final Four, which was Arizona and Michigan. So you had 8 points. You had 2 teams. That's 16 on top of 66 is 78 points. Now, Rick, you had everybody that you picked was eliminated, so there's no other way you can get any more points. And, Harry, you can still get a point if Michigan wins against Arizona because you have Michigan and Duke, just like I did.
I think Arizona's going to win. Yeah. This was the segment I wanted to skip because I didn't know I did that well.
Yeah, and I finished with, I had 62, but I've only had 1 team make the Final Four, and that's Michigan, and I only get 8 points for that. So I'm at 70, and I can only get, me and you can both get 12 points if Michigan wins. So there's no way I can catch you. So you're going to be the 2026 March Madness, the Bottom Line Sports Talk. I was getting ready to say something else. Bottom Line Sports Talk radio show champion with 78 points, as we said. You could end up with 90 if Michigan wins, and I can end up with 82. So Harry is our winner. So
see, and I wanted to skip this because I thought I was going to come in last place.
Yeah, well, Rick took care of that for all of us. Well, he did. I was looking at it.
I'm proud of myself anyway because I was a first-timer. I think I did all right for that.
Yeah, you did. And you did pretty good in that first round. You picked a lot of them that I didn't.
No, this is taking a look at Rick's Final Four that he had predicted. Duke, pretty good.
Yeah, that was
Texas. Texas did make a run. They played the play-in game and made it all the way to the Sweet 16. VCU, they won a game and lost. And then, of course, he took the University of Virginia, and they came up a little short in the second round. And he had Duke and Virginia in the finals with Virginia winning, which I would have really loved to seen his bracket do that. Well, the real bracket do that.
I had Virginia going a little further than they did also.
Yeah, and now what we're going to do is we're going to pick, well, you know what? We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, each one of us are going to give our picks of who we're going to win each game and who's going to win the national championship besides the bracket that we filled out 2 weeks ago. With that, we're going to take a break. You're listening to The Bottom Line right here on WHAP, The Point.
K&L Barbecue at 1410 Maple Street, inside Cavalier Square, Hopewell. Wants you to know they have great specials on the daily menu, such as hamburger steak, grilled chicken, a lightly fried chicken sandwich, and of course, the best chicken and dumplings in the Tri-Cities. And don't forget about their world-famous barbecue and sauce. Dine in or carry out at K&L Barbecue. Call 458-4241. That's 458-4241 for K&L Barbecue.
Uh-oh, stranded on the side of the road, flat tire, dead battery, no worries. Tucker Towing Service, LLC has got your back. Whether it's cars, trucks, motorcycles, or trailers, we're here to get you moving again. Need a jump start or a tire change? We do that too. Proudly serving Hopewell, VA, and surrounding areas. We're fast, reliable, and just a call away. Call Tucker Towing at 804-920-4383 or email us at tuckerstowingservice@gmail.com. Tucker Towing Service, LLC, your roadside lifeline.
Hi, this is Andy Clark with Ligon Jones Insurance Services. We're proud to give back to our community by supporting local youth sports and encourage you all to get out and cheer for your team. We're a local independent agent representing Erie Insurance and several others. Give us a call at 804-458-8522 or stop by our new location at 5392 Prince George Drive, Suite B, and let us show you what old-fashioned customer service feels like. We can be your insurance concierge and save you money. www.ligonjones.com.
Looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Let Keith and Mandy at Hourglass Realty Group guide you and your family through the journey of home ownership for years to come. With over 17 years of experience as multi-million-dollar producers, they specialize in residential and commercial properties across Richmond, Chesterfield, the Tri-Cities, and surrounding areas. As partner agents with Veterans United, they take pride in helping active and retired veterans find the perfect home. Plus, Keith is a licensed notary for your convenience. Call 804-712-0188. That's 804-712-0188 today and visit them at 11801 Center Street in Chester. They're online at hourglassrealtygroup.com.
Carr Brothers, located at 3100 Jackson Farm Road here in Hopewell. The Gathering Place has great salads, specials every day, and without a doubt, the best burger in town. Call for carryout at 458-4144. That's 458-4144. Carr Brothers.
Hemco, a family-owned business which operates as a full-service buyer, processor, and seller. Hemco purchases, collects, processes, then remits any and all salvageable materials such as copper, brass, aluminum, stainless steel, and much more for the recycling industry. That's Hemco, Hopewell Iron and Metal Company, located at 213 South 6th Avenue, Hopewell, Virginia. For services or questions, call Hemco at 458-8514. Open Monday through Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's Hemco, Hopewell Iron and Metal Company.
911 is the number that can save civilians' lives. 1-800-COP-LINE is the number that can save yours. Did you know more cops die by suicide than in the line of duty? Talk to a cop who cares. Call 1-800-COP-LINE or visit VAFirstResponderWellness.org. The life you save could be your own. Paid for by the Virginia Department of Criminal Justice Services.
I just want to encourage everybody listening today. Your health matters. Your peace matters. You don't have to settle for feeling exhausted, stressed, or just stuck wherever you are. God gave us everything we need. Simple, powerful gifts from the earth to support our bodies naturally. It's not complicated. It's not overwhelming. It's just about taking one small step back to what He originally intended. You deserve to feel amazing. And natural solutions are really closer than you think. It's just a text, a phone call, or a stop by Carr Brothers away.
Start your wellness journey today. Reach out to Toni Carr Hathaway. She's been waiting for you. Text wellness to 804-212-8571.
This is Donovan McNabb, and you're listening to The Bottom Line with Steve Nugent, right here on Sports Radio 1340 WHAP. Hopewell.
Why didn't you just tell me the truth?
Now let's get back to Steve the Truth with the bottom line.
That's what I said.
All right, we're back here. It is just about 4 minutes toward the hour. We want to thank everybody for joining us today. And, of course, Baltimore's knotted it up 1-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. It's 2 outs to all knotted up 1-1 with Texas in the bottom of the first. So with this few minutes we got left, we're going to pick the Final Four and see who we got. Harry, who you got, UConn or Illinois?
We're going to go with UConn.
All right. And who you got between Michigan and Arizona?
We're going to go to Michigan since I already have him winning on when I picked it before it even started.
Yeah, they're playing good, and as that little stat I put out during the break.
Yeah, 90 points every game.
Every game, more than 90 points. That's the first time that's ever been done in the NCAA. Entertainer, that is, Rick Morris. Who you got? You got Illinois or UConn?
Illinois.
Taking Illinois, the Fighting Illini, I believe their nickname is. And Michigan or Arizona?
I'm going to take Michigan on that one.
All right, he has got Michigan. And who you got to win in, Illinois or Michigan?
What did I say a while ago? Michigan, I guess. No, Illinois.
Yeah, you said Michigan before. But
no, he said he took Illinois to be different.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Illinois.
UConn and who are they playing? Illinois. I'm taking UConn. Michigan, Arizona. I picked Michigan to go to the finals. I'm picking Michigan, but they're going to do UConn plays good defense. I like the way they play. If they can make to the finals. Now, this is the third time in 4 years UConn has made it to the Final Four. The other 2 times, they won. So they could be a dynasty if they can win. If they can make it to the championship game and win this championship 3 out of 4 years, it would be crazy.
Well, UConn is kind of charged up right now.
Yeah,
and they're really good at the trap. I mean, at the end of the game, you got to give them credit. Whoever coached them to do those traps knew what they were doing.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And the women's UConn team is incredible.
They always are.
Yeah, so they made it to the Final Four. And look, if Michigan women can win tonight, we can have Michigan boys and girls in the Final Four. UConn boys and girls in the Final Four.
Yeah, it used to be Tennessee and the girls, remember? Long time ago, and now UConn has dominated for, 20-some years at least.
South Carolina's been really good since they picked up Don Staley.
Right.
Yeah, they're really, really good as well. But like I said, that's going to pretty much do it for us on this beautiful Monday afternoon. Don't forget, if you're listening or viewing us, be sure to check us out on Tuesdays at 5 on Comcast, Cable 3.
TJ Video Channel 3.
There you go. TJ Video Channel 3 in the Tri-City areas. Tuesdays from 5 to 6. Of course, every Monday right here on WHAP from 6 to 7. And then, of course, our YouTube channel, which is the Bottom Line Sports Talk Radio Show -WHAP. We'll have a live... you'll have a video up there where you can go and watch the show where we are right here in studio.
And you can call in while we're here. A little late today, but always.
Or you can text. You can text 804-698-0754 and let us know that you're listening to us as well. And you can text that 804-698-0754 on any avenues that we have this. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can text that number. If you're watching us on Channel 3 in the Tri-City area at 5 on Thursday, you can text that number and it will text you back and let you know and let us know your thoughts. You can text that anytime the show is on. 804-698-0754. That does it for our show tonight. For the entertainer, that's Rick Morrison, the man, the myth, the legend that is Harry. Say good night.
Good night. Hey, I follow instructions.
Yes, he does. That does it for the show. We appreciate y'all's support. Right here on WHAP, The Point.
K&L Barbecue at 1410 Maple Street, inside Cavalier Square, Hopewell. Wants you to know they have great specials on the daily menu, such as hamburger steaks, grilled chicken, a lightly fried chicken sandwich, and of course, the best chicken and dumplings in the Tri-Cities. And don't forget about their world-famous barbecue and sauce. Dine in or carry out at K&L Barbecue. Call 458-4241. That's 458-4241 for K&L Barbecue.
I just want to encourage everybody listening today. Your health matters. Your peace matters. You don't have to settle for feeling exhausted, stressed, or just stuck wherever you are. God gave us everything we need. Simple, powerful gifts from the earth to support our bodies naturally. It's not complicated. It's not overwhelming. It's just about taking one small step back to what He originally intended. You deserve to feel amazing. And natural solutions are really closer than you think. It's just a text, a phone call, or a stop by Carr Brothers away.
Start your wellness journey today. Reach out to Toni Carr Hathaway. She's been waiting for you. Text wellness to 804-212-8571.
Carr Brothers, located at 3100 Jackson Farm Road here in Hopewell. The Gathering Place has great salads, specials every day, and without a doubt, the best burger in town. Call for carryout at 458-4144. That's 458-4144. Carr Brothers.
Thanks for listening to The Bottom Line on WHAP 1340 AM and 96.9 FM every Monday night at 6 p.m. You can also watch video replays of the show on TJ Video Channel 3 on your local cable in the Tri-Cities every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Then, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Bottomline Sports Talk -WHAP and our Facebook page at the Bottomline Sports Talk Radio Show.